There we go. Hello, everybody. Scooty 007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Welcome to my live stream. As always, here, whenever we have a Philadelphia Phillies game. We always live stream it here, as I am a big Phillies fan, just to let everyone know. Spring training going on right now. Good to see everyone here. Welcome in. And before we get to the game, as always, as it's customary here when we do our live stream, we always take a look at the standings and see how everything's going around in the league before we get to the game. So with that, let's take a look at the standings as we stand on April 20th, 08. Yep, and this is the way the league looks for right now. Over in the NL East, we've got the Mets in first place at 12-4. They have a 3-game lead over the Florida Marlins, who come in at 10-8. And then tied with at 500, both the Braves and the Phillies are 9-9. They're 4 games out of first. The Nationals are in last place in the NL East. They're 5-14. They're 8.5 games out of first. Over to the National League Central, we've got the Chicago Cubs in first place at 13-5. They get a 3-game lead over the Cardinals, who sit at 10-8. They have yet to play yet so far on today's date. That's why they're not bold. The Reds and the Astros have a 4.5 game lead behind the Cubs. They're at 9-10. And then down there we have the Pirates and the Brewers, both at 7-11. They're 6 games out of first. Over to the NL West, we have the Padres in first place. They're 14-5. They have a 3.5 game lead over the Los Angeles Dodgers, sitting at 10-8. Diamondbacks are 9-9. They're 500. They're 4.5 games out of first. And then we've got the Rockies at 6.5 games out. They're sitting at 7-11. And then finally, the Giants at 5-13. They're 8.5 out of first in the NL West. Over to the American League side, we got the Baltimore Orioles in first place at 11-7. They have a 1.5 game lead up over the Boston Red Sox, who are 10-9. The Toronto Blue Jays have behind by 2 games. They're at 500. They're at 9-9. And the Tampa Bay Rays, 3 games out. They're 8-10. And the Yankees are 8-11. They're 3.5 games out. Over to the American League Central, the Cleveland Indians have a 11-7 lead. They have a 0.5 game lead up over the Chicago White Sox, who are 10-7. The Tigers are at 500. They're at 9-9. They're 2 games behind. The Royals are 7-11. They're 4 games behind the Cleveland Indians. And the Minnesota Twins are 5-13. They're 6 games out. And finally, over to the AL West, we've got the Los Angeles Angels at 13-6. They get a 2-game lead over the Athletics at 11-8. The Rangers, Texas Rangers, are at 8-10. They're 4.5 out of first. And the Seattle Mariners are 8-11. They're 5 games out of first. So that is a look around the league right now where everyone stands. Let's move that. I'm going to move that over to my other screen. And we are ready to play. This is Game 3 of a 3-game series between the Phillies and the Mets.
Play ball!
And we are coming to you from Citizens Bank Park. Both teams have won 1 game in this 3-game series, so this is the rubber game of the series. Who is it going to be? Will it be the Mets or will the Phillies come out on top? Anything can happen when it's always the Mets and the Phillies play. Strange things have happened. The Mets come into this game, as we said, they're 12-4 right now, and they're taking on the 9-9 Philadelphia Phillies. So let's take a look at the starting lineup for the New York Mets. Leading off, the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Batting second, the second baseman, Luis Castillo. Batting third, the third baseman, David Wright. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the center fielder, Carlos Beltre. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Carlos Dialgo. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Ryan Church. Batting seventh, the catcher, Raul Castanova. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Eddie Chavez. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Mike Pilfrey. On the mound for the Phillies, it is Adam Eaton. He'll come into the game with a 4.59 ERA. He's got no wins, no losses. He's pitched 15 2/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 2 walks so far in this replay. We are at Citizens Bank Park, which gives a -1 to strikes and a -1 to walks, nothing to home runs. Now, those -1s to strikeouts and walks, that will modify the strikeout and walk range should we roll for a strike or a walk on the batter's card. And with that, the home plate umpires dusts off home plate as Jose Reyes will step up to the plate. He's batting a .311, and we're ready to go. Every roll and inside pitch starts with the pitcher's card. And you never know how a game here in inside pitch is going to go. It could end up completely different from how this game ended up in real life. So with that, let's take a look at the first pitch. And with that, we read the dice. The red die will be the column, and the white die will be the row. So 5-2, column 5, row 2. And we're going to start this game off with a possible error. Now, with a possible error on a throw, that means we're going to check the number in the brackets. We're going to check their error range. That's the number in the brackets. And for 4. So now we roll for the batter. And the batter has rolled a 4-4. Column 4, row 4. That's going to be a single to Worth. Earth's error range is a 0. So that 1 does not apply because it's too high. Throwing only applicable if rolling for run or advancement. Otherwise, no throw. And with that, Jose Reyes will get on with a base hit.
Everybody clap your hands.
So let's take a look at the starting defense for the Philadelphia Phillies. We've got Pat Burrell out there in left field. Worth is in center. Taguchi at right field. Going around the horn, we've got Dobbs on third. Burnett is at shortstop. Utley at second. Ryan Howard is on first. Coste behind the plate. And Adam Eaton is on the mound. Strategy roll. You roll the strategy die anytime you have a runner on base, and the infield will automatically go to double play depth. That is with the new update to version 3 of the rules of inside pitch. So strategy roll is a 6. That is a steal attempt. So how do we calculate the steal attempt? Well, we are going to send him. So the steal on base rating, now he's batting left. That's going to be a 0. That is a 0, so that's going to stay at a 6T. If the die roll is 17 or higher, we're going to roll a d20 against that stolen base rating. If it comes out 17 or higher, he'll get caught stealing. If it's 16 or lower, he is safe, and that is a 3. So that's going to be a -1 from Adam Eaton because Jose Reyes is a switch hitter.
Safe.
So with that, we have Reyes on at second, and that's going to bring up Luis Castillo, who comes into the game with a .234 average, and here is the pitch. 3-2, column 3, row 2, that's going to be the @ symbol. Anytime you roll the @ symbol, we check the ballpark card. All 30 ballparks have their own ballpark card to resolve the play on should you roll the at symbol. So in this case, we're going to go to Citizens Bank Park for this play. 3-1, column 3, row 1. That's going to be a single to Pat Burrell. And with that, Reyes will go to third. He's waved around. Base run rating is a 3. We take a look at the red die. That is a 3. So what does that mean? That means that the roll is less than or equal to, meaning if that red die is 3 or less, he will advance. And with that, Reyes will score, and the Mets are on the board, 1-0. So no outs and a runner on first. Infield still at double play depth. Strategy roll this time is a 7, and David Wright comes up. Wright batting a 294, and here is the pitch. 5-2, column 5, row 2. Possible error on a throw. So we're going to roll for David Wright, and that is going to be a 2-1, column 2, row 1, double star 5. So when it comes up as a double star on the batter's card, we're going to check that double star line on the pitcher's card on the very top. And that's going to be a ground ball to Burnett, to the shortstop, to Burnett. His error range is on a 1 to 7. That is a 9. There is no error there. So now we will check for double play rating. So we calculate double play by taking a look at the double play rating of the pitcher card. That is a 0. The pivot in this case is going to be Utley. Utley is a 0. So 0 plus 0 is 0. Add that to the grand double play rating on David Wright's card, and that's going to stay at a 1. We roll 1d6 against the double play rating, and that is a 6, so it tells us the only play is at first. So with that, Castro will go to second.
Out!
And out at first, and with that, it is a fielder's choice. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Carlos Beltre. Beltre batting a 322. Strategy roll is an 18. Mets holding off, and here is the pitch. 3-3, column 3, row 3. That's going to be a walk. Range 1 to 11. Remember, we take 1 away from that. That is an 11. The 20 is too high. Carlos Beltre, 3-3, column 3, row 3. Power hit to Pat Burrell. On a 2, that's going to be a single. And with that, Castillo will go to third. He's waved around. Remember, that is a 3. That is a 3. That is in range. It is 3 or less. And the Mets jump out to an early 2-0 lead here in the top of the first.
Everybody clap your hands.
Strategy roll is a 3. They are going to send him for that steal. That is a 4.
Safe.
He'll steal second, and Carlos Diago is up. He's batting a 313, and here is the pitch. Now, on the pitcher card, one thing I forgot to mention as we play, those numbers are going to go down. The first number is the number of batters a pitcher can face before he's considered tired. The second number is their pull rating. Carlos Diago is up. He's batting a 313. 4-2, column 4, row 2. That's going to be a wild pitch. On a 1 to 2, it's a passed ball. It is a 20, nothing happens. So now we'll roll for Diago, and that's going to be a 2-1. Column 2, row 1. Ground ball to Howard. He'll make the catch. And with that, Beltre will go to third, and he's in scoring position.
Out!
And that is out number 2. 2 away, and with 2 outs, we add a +1 to the base run rating there. Ryan Church is up. Church batting a 290. Strategy roll is a 12, and here is the pitch. 3-6, column 3, row 6. That is a strikeout. On a 1 to 11, that is a 16. The 16 is too high. 2-2, column 2, row 2. That's going to be good for a double. Now, we consider that a double because Adam is a right-handed pitcher. So on the batter's card, we look to the right-handed side.
He rocks one to right center field. That'll shoot the gap and go to the wall, and one hops the wall.
And with that, that makes it 3-0 here in the top of the first. Mets coming out strong here. Strategy rolls a 19. Raul Casanova batting a 300. 6-2, column 6, row 2. That is a blank. So for right now, we consider that a blank because Adam Eaton has not faced his allowed number of batters. 2-4, column 2, row 4. That's going to be a fly ball back there to Worth. He'll make the catch. And retire the side. So 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on for the Mets. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies. Leading off the center fielder, Jason Worth, batting second. The third baseman, Greg Dobbs, batting third. The second baseman, Chase Utley, batting fourth. The first baseman in the cleanup position, Ryan Howard, batting fifth. The left fielder, Pat Burrell, batting sixth. The right fielder, So Taguchi, batting seventh. The catcher, Chris Coste, batting eighth. The shortstop, Eric Barnett, and batting ninth, the pitcher, Adam Eaton. On the mound for the Mets, it is Mike Pilfrey. Comes into the game with a 6.55 ERA. No wins, 1 loss. He's pitched 11 innings, allowed 18 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 2 walks. That's his stats right now in the replay compared to what his actual stats are. And with that, Jason Worth batting a 118, and here is the pitch. 2-6, column 2, row 6. That's going to be a walk, and we'll start this game off with a walk for the Phillies. That's an 18. That is a 1, and that's going to be good for a walk for Jason Worth.
Outside, base on ball.
So we'll lead this game off as they walk Jason Worth. Let's take a look at the starting defense for the New York Mets. Chavez is out there in left field, Beltre in center, Church at right field. Going around the horn, we've got Wright on third, Reyes at short, Castillo's on second, Diago at first, Casanova is behind the plate, and Mike Pilfrey is on the mound. Infield double play depth, Greg Dobbs is up. First time we're seeing Dobbs in this replay. He's got no average, but so far he's played in 13 games and 19 at-bats, 1 run, as compared to his actual stats there. And hey there, Virtue, welcome in. Glad you're able to join us here at Citizens Bank Park for a classic rivalry between the Mets and the Phillies. And the Mets started this game off with a 3-run, scoring 3 runs in the top of the first. But Phillies are up, and anything can happen in this game with 1 roll of the dice. And always, strange things always happen when it's the Mets and the Phillies. Glad you're able to join us here for some great baseball. Strategy roll is a 6, so the Phillies are holding off, and here is the pitch. 5-2, column 5, row 2, and Virtue, if you have any questions about what's going on or with the play of or how the plays are determined, feel free to ask. I'll be glad to answer any questions on that. So 5-2, remember the red die is the column we look at, the white die is the row, so that's how we get the play that we're going to resolve, and that is at the ballpark. Remember, anytime the at symbol comes up, we're going to refer to the ballpark card. So we're going to roll for Citizens Bank Park. That's going to be a 6-2, column 6, row 2. It's a ground ball back to Casanova. And that is going to be in a fielder's choice. So Pilfrey will add a +1. Reyes will give a -1. That is a 0. Because +1, -1 evens them out at 0. That is a 3. However, the die roll for the double play, that is a 6. Worth will go to second.
You're out!
And the out is at first. So 1 out. Worth is on second. And normally the hardest thing when learning inside pitch is the base running. But don't worry, I'm here to walk you through it. Chase Utley is up next. He's batting a .299. Strategy roll is a 4, so Phillies are holding off. Anytime you have runners on base, Chad, we always roll for strategy when it is allowed. 3-2, column 3, row 2. That is a blank. So that means Pilfrey did not throw him a strike. He did not throw him a walk. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That's going to be a single out there to right field to Church. And with that, Jason Worth will go to third. Utley is on first. Now, Worth, he's waved around home. We take a look at the base run rating here. That is a 3. We're going to roll. And we take a look at the first die here. We always read the red die first and then the white die second. But we go from second to home. We're going to add a +1 to the base run rating. So that is adjusted to a +3. So that 2 is in range. It's got to be a 3 or less. So if it's equal to or less than that base run rating, he scores. And with that, the Phillies take a 1-run, cut the lead down to 2. It's 3-1. As Ryan Howard comes up, Howard batting a 174. Strategy rolls a 6. Phillies holding off. 5-2, column 5, row 2. At the ballpark, we go to Citizens Bank. 1-2, column 1, row 2. Double star 6. That's going to be a flying ball out there to left field to Chavez.
Out.
He'll make the catch, put 2 away. And when there's 2 outs, we always add a +1 to the base run rating. Pat Burrell batting a .292. Strategy roll is a 4. Once again, Phillies nothing due. Infield normal depth 5-1, column 5, row 1. That is a strikeout. So we take a look at the D20 for the strikeout. The range for that is on a 1 to 11. That is a 3. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
And that will retire the side. And that's going to be the first strikeout for Mike Pilfrey. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Phillies at the end of 1. Mets 3. Phillies 1. We go to the top of the second, and Eddie Chavez, Mike Pilfrey, and Jose Reyes due up for the Amazings. That's the other cool thing. If I know the team's nickname, I will use it. We are using the actual as-played lineups for this game. And that is exactly how I'm doing it for the entire replay of the 2008 season. We use the as-played lineups until it calls time when I have to bring in a relief pitcher, pinch runner, or pinch hitter. 4-4, column 4, row 4. That is going to be a hit by pitch on a 1 to 4 because, and we take a look here at HBP, that's the hit by pitch rating. Eaton adds a +4. Chavez has a 4. The 18 is too high. He missed getting hit. 3-3, column 3, row 3, and that's going to be a fly ball back there to Worth. He'll go back, sees it,
Out.
makes the catch, and puts 1 away. Mike Pilfrey. Pilfrey played 3 games. He's had 4 at-bats, no average just yet. 4-2, column 4, row 2. That's a wild pitch. It's a foul ball. Nobody is on. Pilfrey will smack it into the stands, and a fan will get that ball. 1-4, column 1, row 4. That is a, excuse me, double question mark, single and a 1 to 7. The double question mark is the only thing we do follow because the pitcher is not tired. 18 too high. We're going to roll for Bill for a 1-2, column 1, row 2. It's a ground ball back to Eden. He'll make the catch.
Out!
And put 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. We go to the top of the order. Jose Reyes is 1 for 1 with a run scored. And here is the pitch. 3-5, column 3, row 5. That is a blank. Reyes being a switch hitter, he's batting left today because he's facing a right-handed pitcher. So that is a blank. 1-5, column 1, row 5. It's a pop-up to Burnett. He'll make the catch.
Out!
And retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on. A very easy inning to score there. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the second. There'll be So Taguchi, Chris Coste, and Eric Barnett due up for the Phillies. And here is the pitch to Taguchi. He's batting a 320. 5-6, column 5, row 6. That is a strike. Taguchi strikes out on a range of a 1 to 9. The 19 is too high. 6-1, column 6, row 1, and that's going to be a fly ball back there to Beltre. He'll make the catch, 1 away. Chris Coste batting a 417, and here is the pitch. 3-1, column 3, row 1, that's going to be a foul ball, as Coste will smack one into the stands. 4-1, column 4, row 1, that is a blank. For Coste, 3-5, column 3, row 5, and that's going to be a pop-up to Reyes.
You're out!
2 away, 2 up, 2 down, Eric Barnett batting a 263, and here is the pitch. 3-5, column 3, row 5, strikeout on a 1 to 8. That is an 8. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
So no
Have
runs.
you picked your designated driver for this evening? Please remember to drink responsibly.
So no runs, no hits, and no errors, and none left on. After 2, it is Mets 3, Phillies 1. We go to the top of the third. Luis Castillo, David Wright, and Carlos Beltre due up for the Mets. Top of the 2, 3, and 4. Luis Castillo is 1 for 1 today with a run and an RBI, and here is the pitch. 3-2, column 3, row 2, at the ballpark. We're going to go to Citizens Bank, 2-2, column 2, row 2. It's a ground ball to Barnett. He'll make the catch.
Out!
And put 1 away. David Wright, 0 for 1, and the pitch. 1-2, column 1, row 2, home run. On a 1 to 15, the 19 is too high. So no home run there. 4-3, column 4, row 3, and that's going to be a ground ball to Chase Utley. He'll make the catch, throw it over to Howard,
Out!
and out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, and Carlos Beltre is up. He's 1 for 1 today with a run and an RBI. 3-5, column 3, row 5. That is a blank. Beltre being a switch hitter. He's batting left today. The 1, oh, that is a blank. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That's going to be a double.
And it's a double.
And Beltre will get on with a double. Keeps the inning alive for the Mets. They have a runner in scoring position. And that's going to bring up Carlos Thiago, who is 0 for 1. Strategy roll is an 11. And here is the pitch. Mets holding off. 2 outs. 2-5, column 2, row 5. Possible error on a ground ball. Now remember, on that error, we're checking the number in the brackets. 5-5, column 5, row 5. It's a ground ball to Utley. Utley's error range is on a 1 to 3. That is a 7. There is no error there. He'll make the catch
Ow!
and retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Mets. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Adam Eaton, Jason Worth, and Greg Dobbs due up for the Phillies. Adam Eaton batting a 167, and here is the pitch. 2-3, column 2, row 3, strikeout on a 1 to 9, 17 too high. 5-5, column 5, row 5, fly ball back there to Chavez.
Out!
He'll make the catch, put 1 away. Jason Worth, we go to the top of the order, walked his first time up and has a run scored, and here's the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6, strikeout on a 1 to 12, the 13 just missed the strikeout range. 5-1, column 5, row 1, and that's going to be a fly ball back there to Beltray.
You're out!
He'll make the catch, put 1 away. Greg Dobbs, 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 2 up, 2 down, 4-6, column 4, row 6, strikeout on a 1 to 8, the 16 is too high. 2-5, column 2, row 5, and that is a ground ball to Castelo, who'll make the catch
You're out!
and retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors as the Mets go down in order. It's 3 up, 3 down. 3 down at the end of 3 after 3. It's Mets 3, Phillies 1. We go to the top of the third. We go to the top of the fourth, sorry. It's Ryan Church, Raul Castanova, and Eddie Chavez due up for the Mets. Ryan Church batting 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI, and here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 2-3, column 2, row 3, strikeout on a 1 to 11. That is an 8. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
And that's going to be 1 away. Raul Castanova is up. He's 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. And that's Eaton's first strikeout of the game, by the way, 3-3. Column 3, row 3. That is going to be a walk on a 1 to 9. The 11 is too high, so it's outside of the range. For Castanova, 6-5, column 6, row 5. It's a ground ball to Burnett,
Out!
as he'll make the catch and put 2 away. So with that, we now go to Andy Chavez, who is 0 for 1. And the pitch, 2 up, 2 down by Eaton. 2-1, column 2, row 1. Now, that is a walk plus. So on a walk plus, we add 10 to that range, minus the 1 for the walk range. So with these minus 1s and at the top here of Citizens Bank Park, think of those as your modifiers as from D&D. You know, either you're getting an advantage or it's going to be at a disadvantage. In this case, Citizens Bank Park takes 1 away from strikeouts and walks. So that is a 14. Now we add 9 to that range. That's where we get the 14 from. That is a 9, and that's going to be good for a walk. And that's Eaton's first walk of the game.
Walking. Good base on balls.
So with a runner on first, infield at normal depth, strategy roll is an 11. The Mets holding off, and Mike Pilfrey comes up. He's 0 for 1, and the pitch. 3-5, column 3, row 5, strikeout on a 1 to 15. That is a 6. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on for the Mets. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Chase Utley, Ryan Howard, and Pat Burrell due up. Chase Utley is 1 for 1 with an RBI, and here is the pitch. 1-1, column 1, row 1. That's going to be a blank. We go to Utley, 6-6, column 6, row 6, and that's going to be a ground ball back to Pilfrey, who will make the catch, throw it over to Dialgo
You're out.
for out number 1. Ryan Howard, 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 4-5, column 4, row 5, that is a walk plus. So same thing, that's a 21, that is a 17. Walk plus is the only time you're ever going to see the walk or the strikeouts get above 20 because we add 10. And like I said, we're adding 9. So that's going to be a 21, that's going to be a 17.
Walks, and that wasn't close.
And that's going to be a walk for Ryan Howard. And I am going to fix the desktop audio here because that is coming in. Nope. I thought it was coming in double, but Pat Burrell is up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, so he struck out his last time up. Strategy rolls a 12. And here is the pitch. Infield double play depth. 3-2, column 3, row 2, that is a blank. 2-6, column 2, row 6, power hit to Church. On a 19, that's going to be a fly ball out.
Out.
And that's going to be out number 2, and that's going to bring up Taguchi, who is 0 for 1. Strategy roll 7, Phillies holding off, and the pitch. Infield normal depth. 1-1. Column 1, row 1, that's going to be a blank. 3-6, column 3, row 6, that's going to be a single past Castillo. Keeps the inning alive. And Howard gets the hold sign. Base run rating is a 2. He would advance to third on a 3-6. Next up, it's Chris Coste, who is 0 for 1. Runners on first and second, infield normal depth, strategy rolls a 12. And here is the pitch. 5-1, column 5, row 1. That is a strikeout on a 1-8. The 11 is too high. Coste 1-1, column 1, row 1, ground ball back to Pilfrey. He'll make the catch.
You're out.
And retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on for the Phillies after 4. Mets 3, Phillies 1. We go to the top of the 5th. Jose Reyes, Luis Castillo, and David Wright due up. Taking a look at Adam Eaton right now after 4 innings have been played, he can face 7 more batters before he's considered tired. Top of the order, Jose Reyes is 1 for 2 with a run scored, and here is the pitch. 1-2, column 1, row 2, home run on a 1-7, that is a 2, and that ball is out of here. Solo home run by Jose Reyes.
It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run.
And that is his 5th home run of the replay. It's 4-1. The Mets have a 3-run lead, but remember, chat, no lead is safe with inside pitch. Anything can happen on any roll of the die. And with that, that's going to bring up Luis Castillo. He was 1 for 2 today with a run and an RBI. And here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-1, column 5, row 1. HR question mark. That means it is a possible home run. So first of all, we're going to take a look now. HR question mark is in two parts. The first part is we look on the pitcher's card. On the left-handed batter under HR question mark, that's the part highlighted here in green, on a 1 to 18, that is a 7. It's in range. Castillo, however, his home run range is a 0 for right-handed pitchers, sorry. So it's not going to be a home run. Instead, it's going to be a 3-1, column 3, row 1, and that's going to be good for a single past Burnett. And with that, we have a runner on first. David Wright is up. He's 0 for 2 today with a runner on first. Strategy rolls a 12, infield double play depth. And here is the pitch. 4-5, column 4, row 5, a walk. On a 1 to 13, the 20 is too high. 5-2, column 5, row 2, that's going to be a double to Pat Brill.
It's a double.
Now, we're going to check the die roll here. That is a 1. We're going to check for runner advancement. From first to home is a -1 on a double out there to Pat Brill. So on a 1, it's going to tell us to check that 4. So with this, we're going to check the chart here. It says the lead runner advances. So with that, Castillo will score. It's now 5-1 Mets. However, we now have to deal with David Wright. Base run rating is a 2. Let's read the second part here. If roll is a less than, the roll is a 4, that is a 2. So we can rule out the top part. We go to the bottom here. Lead runner advances. If roll is higher, the trailing runner holds. So on that, David Wright will hold. So no outs and a runner on second. It's 5-1 Mets. Adam Eaton can face 4 more batters. Strategy rolls a 13. Mets holding off. And here is the pitch. 2-1. Column 2, row 1 on a walk plus on a 1 to 21. That is a 17, and that's going to be a walk.
Walks, and that wasn't close.
Bullpen for the Phillies starting to warm up. And with that, they're going to give Eaton 1 more batter, they say. Skipper from the Phillies dugout holds up 1. If he lets on 1 more base runner, that's it. Carlos Diago is 0 for 2, 1-4. He's 0 for 2. Roll is a 1-4. Column 1, row 4. That is a double question mark. Single on a 1 to 16. On a 1 to 6, the 11 is too high. 4-2. Column 4, row 2. It's a ground ball to Howard. Howard will make the catch, however. That is a roll of a 6. Right, and Beltre will advance. And with that, he's still holding up 1 more. Let's on another base runner. So, runners in scoring position. Ryan Church is 1 for 2 with a double, a strikeout, and an RBI. And here is the pitch. 4-2, column 4, row 2. Wild pitch on a 1 to 2. It's a passed ball. The 9, too high. 1-1. Column 1, row 1, and that's going to be a ground ball to Howard. Are they going to try to score the runner? No. Oh, the out is at first.
Out.
2 away. And remember, when we have 2 outs, we give a +1 to the base run rating here. Eaton trying to get out of the inning here. And here is the pitch to Castanova, who's 0 for 2. Strategy rolls a 16. 2 strikeouts, 2 walks for Eaton, 1-6. Column 1, row 6. That's a strikeout on a 1 to 8. That is a 3. Struck him out.
The swing and a miss. He struck him out.
So 2 runs, 5 hits. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. And 2 left on for the Mets. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Eric Burnett, Adam Eaton, and Jason Worth drew up for the Phillies. Phillies down by 4, but remember, no lead is safe. An inside pitch. Eric Burnett is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Mike Pilfrey can face 11 more batters. We go to the bottom of the fifth here at Citizens Bank Park. 1-5, column 1, row 5, that is a blank. Barnett, 3-1, column 3, row 1, ground ball to Diago.
Out.
And that's puts one away. Adam Eaton, 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 5-4, column 5, row 4. That is a strikeout on a 1-9. We take a look at the D20. That is a 12. The 12 is too high. Eaton, 3-2, column 3, row 2. It's a ground ball back to Pilfrey. And that's going to be out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, top of the order. Jason Worth, 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. And here is the pitch. 3-5, column 3, row 5. First time a range play has come up in today's game. So with a range play, a range check, that's going to be the first number on the outfielder's arm. And the outfielder's number is out here. Whose range are we checking? 2-4, column 2, row 4, double star 3.
Fly ball, left center field. Tries to catch it.
It's going to be to Beltray. It's an F8. It's a fly ball to Beltray. His range is on a 1-4. That is a 3. If he missed, that would have been good for a single, and that will retire the side.
Takes the hit away.
So no runs, no hits, no errors as the Phillies are retired in order. We go to the after 5. It's Mets 5, Phillies 1. We go to the top of the 6th. It's Enny Chavez, Mike Pilfrey, and Jose Reyes due up for the Phillies. And with that, the Phillies have a new pitcher on the mound. So this is the part of the game where I get to decide who the pitcher is going to come in. And with that, we have a left, a right, and a switch. So that is going to make it, I want to say Rudy, not Tim, Tom Gordon. You only seen him 3 times. Tom Gordon's going to get the call up. That is his card. Gordon will come into this game with a 10.59 ERA. He's got 1 win, no loss. He's pitched 1 2/3 of an inning, allowed 5 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. So let's take a look here at the stats for Adam Eaton, who went 5 innings, allowed 8 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run, an ERA of a 5.65. Enny Chavez, who is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6. Strikeout on a 1-3. The 16 is too high. 3-2, column 3, row 2. That's going to be a double star 2. And that's going to be a fly ball back there to Bro. He'll make the catch.
Out.
And put 1 away. Mike Pilfrey, they're going to allow Pilfrey to take the hit here. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 5-1, column 5, row 1. Possible error on a ground ball. 5-2, column 5, row 2. That's going to be good for a single. Pass Utley. Error range is on a 1-3. No error check made on infield single. Batter is thrown out.
You're out.
So 2 away. 2 up, 2 down, and we go to the top of the order. Jose Reyes, 2 for 3 with a home run, 2 runs, and an RBI. And the pitch. 1-5. Column 1. Row 5, that is a blank. 2-6. Column 2, row 6, double star 4. That's going to be a fly ball Out there to Worth. He'll make the catch. And retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on. It's 3 up, 3 down as the Phillies retire the Mets in order. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Greg Dobbs, Chase Utley, Ryan Howard due up. Phillies down by 4. Can they make any magic happen? We'll see. Greg Dobbs, 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 5-4, column 5, row 4. Strikeout on a 1-8. That is a 3. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
And with that, Chase Utley is 1 for 2 with an RBI, and here is the pitch. 1-2, column 1, row 2. Possible error. So remember, that's the bracket. We're going to check 6-6. Column 6, row 6. It's a ground ball to Pilfrey. Error range is a 0. That is a 20. No error there. He'll make the catch, throw it over to first base.
Out!
For the out. Ryan Howard, 0 for 1 with a walk. And the pitch. 5-2, column 5, row 2. At the ballpark, we're going to go to the bank. 2-5, column 2, row 5, and that's going to be a ground ball to Dialgo, who will make the catch. And retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors as the Phillies go down in order after 6. It's Mets 5, Phillies 1. We go to the top of the 7th. Luis Castillo, David Wright, and Carlos Beltre due up for the amazing. Luis Castillo is 2 for 3. Tom Gordon going to stay in. Actually, Gordon going to come out. They're going to pull Gordon. And let's see, that is a switch, all right, and a switch. They're going to bring in Clay Cordy will come in. Actually, Clay Cordy will come in. That is his card. Actually, Ryan Matt. They're going to bring in Ryan Madison. That is his card. Madison will come in. Comes in the game with a 7.50 ERA. No wins, 2 losses. He's pitched 6 innings. Allowed 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Tom Gordon, he went 1 inning in ERA of a 6.67. Luis Castillo, David Wright, and Carlos Beltre due up for the Mets. So 2, 3, and 4, and here is the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4. He's a switch hitter. He's batting left. That is a blank. 3-4, column 3, row 4, double star 1, and that's going to be a ground ball to Ryan Howard. He'll scoop it up, make the catch, and put 1 away. David Wright, 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. 3-5, column 3, row 5, that is a blank. Wright being a right-handed batter, we look to the right-handed side of the slash. 3-3, column 3, row 3, and that's going to be a pop-up to Barnett. Matson points up.
Out!
Barnett will make the catch and put 2 away. Carlos Dialgo is up. He's 2 for 2 with a double, a run, a double, a walk, a run, and an RBI. 5-3, column 5, row 3, that's going to be a walk. On a 1-11, the 15 is too high. 2-2, column 2, row 2, that's going to be a double star 3, and that's going to be a ground ball to Utley, who will make the catch. And that will retire the side as we sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Time for the 7th inning stretch. Take a drink if you guys have one. Today for this ball, got my drink right here. I'm going to take a drink and we'll continue on in just a second. As we pause for a little station identification here, you're watching the 2008 replay here on YouTube with Inside Pitch. Enjoy all of the great baseball action here with Inside Pitch of the 2008 season as it unfolds game by game. We're doing a full season replay, all 30 teams, all 162 games. So, now back to the action here. And let's take a look at the box score after 6.5 innings have been played. The Mets came off strong. They scored 3 runs in the first inning, 2 runs in the 5th. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Philly scoring the only run in the first inning. They have been shut out since then. It is 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Mike Pelfrey can face 5 more batters, but most likely this is going to be his last inning. The bullpen for the Mets starting to warm up as we take a look over there to the bullpen here at Citizens Bank Park. Pat Burrell, So Taguchi, and Chris Coste up. Phillies down by 4 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. And here is the pitch to start off the 3-2, column 3, row 2, that is a blank. 5-4, column 5, row 4, and that's going to be a ground ball to David Wright. And out number 1. 1 away, and that's going to bring up Taguchi, who is 1 for 2, and here is the pitch. 1-1, column 1, row 1, that's going to be a blank. And that's going to be a throw of a 5-2, column 5, row 2. It's a ground ball to to Reyes, who'll make the catch. And put 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Chris Coste is 0 for 2. And here is the pitch. 1-1, column 1, row 1. That's going to be a blank. 6-4, column 6, row 4, and that's going to be a fly ball back there to Chavez, who will make the catch and retire the side. Out. So as the Phillies go down in order, it's no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the top of after 7. It's Mets 5, Phillies 1. We go to the top of the 8th. Carlos Diago, Ryan Church, and Raul Castanova due up for the Mets. Phillies not looking so good right now against their rival, the Mets. But like I said at the top of the game, anything can happen here with Inside Pitch. And normally strange things always happen when it's the Mets and the Phillies play. Carlos Diago is 0 for 3 today as we go to the top of the 8th. Ryan Matson staying in. And here is the pitch. He's 0 for 3. 3-6, column 3. Row 6, home run chance on a 1-20. That is a 19. That ball is out of here.
It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run.
And with that, Carlos Diago, that's his 5th home run of the replay. And he'll break his 0-3 record, 0-3 at bat. It's 6-1. Mets have a 5-run lead.
No throwing of any objects on the playing field.
And with that, Ryan Madison is going to come out. The crowd here at Philly is starting to turn and they're starting to boo as they don't like seeing the Phillies lose, as it normally is in Philly. And with that, we do have a new pitcher on the mound, and that is going to be Scott. Yep. They're going to bring in Scott Erie. That is his card. Erie will come into the game with a 6.0. Taking a look here at the stats here for Ryan Madson. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 home run, and an ERA of a 7.71. So that is the stats there, and and Church is up. He's 1 for 3 today with a double, a strikeout, and an RBI, and here is the pitch. 5-2, column 5. Row 2, hit by pitch. That's a 1-16. Erie at 10. That's a 12, and he'll get hit. So with that, as Church will get on first base as he gets hit by the pitch, strategy rolls are turned off. Now, strategy rolls are turned off with one rule here. We take the difference of the score. So in this case, the Mets and the Phillies, it's a 6-1 game. The difference of the score is 5. We take that difference and add it to the inning that we're in. We're in the 8th inning. So 8 plus 5 is 13. If the number that you get is higher than 10, strategy rolls are turned off until that number is brought down. Raul Castanova is 0 for 3 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. Infield normal depth. 6-2, column 6, row 2. That's going to be a walk. On a 1-9, the 19 is too high. 3-5, column 3, row 5. That's going to be good for a single. Church will go to second. The stop sign goes up. He would have advanced from first to third. He did a base run rating of a 3-6.
Everybody clap your hands.
Andy Chavez is 0 for 2 with a walk. Are they going to let him take the hit? They are. And here is the pitch. 5-1, column 5, row 1. That's going to be a walk. On a 1-4, the 12 is too high. 4-4, column 4, row 4, double star 6. It's a fly ball back there to Worth.
You're out!
As he'll make the catch, puts one away. Church will hold. So we take a look here at F8. We'll subtract 2 from the base run rating. That is a 0. And of course, the 1 is higher than 0, so he'll get the hold on that. And that's going to bring up Mike Pilfrey. Pilfrey not taking the hit here, so the Mets going to bring in a pinch hitter. Now, only for the pitcher do I randomly select. And that's going to bring in Fernando Tatis. He'll come in to pinch hit. He's batting a .333. And here is the pitch. 1 out with runners on first and second. 2-2, column 2, row 2. Strikeout plus on a 1-19. That is a 2. Struck him out looking.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
So 2 away. We go to the top of the order. Jose Reyes is 2 for 4 with a home run, 2 runs, and an RBI. And here is the pitch. 2-4, column 2, row 4, at the ballpark. We go to the bank. 3-1, column 3, row 1. That's going to be a single to Pat Burrell. And that will load the bases. And with that, they are going to let Ray pitch one more. Here is the pitch to Castro. He's 2 for 4 with 2 runs and an RBI. 6-6, column 6, row 6. And that is going to be a single on a 1-13. 14 too high, not in range. 5-5, column 5, row 5, and that's going to be a fly ball to Worth.
Out!
And that'll be out number 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs, 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of, we go to the bottom of the 8th. And that's going to be Eric Burnett, Scotty Airy, and Jason Worth due up. And with that, the Mets are going to go to the bullpen. So first time we're seeing the Mets in action here. So taking a look at their bullpen, it's a left, right, left. And they are going to bring in Jorge Sosa. Sosa will get the call up. That is his card. Sosa will come into the game with a 5.45 ERA. No wins, 1 loss. He's pitched 3 1/3 of an inning, allowed 6 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Mike Pilfrey, he went 7 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, an ERA of a 4.50. Phillies down by 5. They're not out of it. Let's see, as Eric Barnett will come up. He's 0 for 2, and here is the pitch with a strikeout. 5-5, column 5, row 5. That's going to be a walk on a 1-7, 16, too high. 1-6, column 1, row 6, and that's going to be a fly ball to Beltre. He'll make the catch.
Out!
And put one away. Scott Erie not taking the hit, so the Phillies now randomly will select Chris Schilling. Schilling will come up, and he's the big home run guy here, as you can tell by his card. A lot of home runs, H9s, doubles, 6-6, column 6, row 6. That's going to be a walk on a 1-9. That is a 0, the 9 too high. Does he get the Phillies another run? 3-2, column 3, row 2. Excuse me, that's going to be a double.
Line drive down the right field line, slicing toward the corner, air ball, off the wall.
And Schilling will get on with a double. And with that, Shane Victorino will come in to pinch run here as we go to the top of the order. Jason Worth, 0 for 2 with a walk and a run. And here is the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2, range play at the ballpark. We're going to go to Citizens Bank. 1-5, column 1, row 5. That is an S+9. That is a single to Church.
And a high shot down the right side.
And on a range check of a 1-5, the only number that would save him is a 6, and that is a 6. That's going to be good for a single. Victorino will score.
He doesn't have it.
And that's going to be good for a double. Now, taking a look here, we got a roll. So we take a look at the base run rating. We roll 1d6 against that. If the roll is less than or equal to the adjusted base run rating, the batter is safe with a double. He'll take that single, stretch it to a double, and the Phillies have a 6-2 lead. They cut the lead down to 4 here in the bottom of the 8th. Gray Dobbs not taking the hit. They are going to bring it in Jimmy Rollins. Rollins will come in to pinch hit here. That is his card. He's coming in with a 3.68 average. And here is the pitch to Jimmy Rollins. 4-4, column 4, row 4. Double question mark single on a 1-5. That is a 20. 5-1, column 5, row 1. That's a single out there to center to Beltre. Worth will go to third as he waved around home. Remember, we add 2 to that. That is a 2. And he is. And the Phillies on an RBI single score another run. And the Phillies starting to make their move. It's 6-3. The lead down by 3. Take a drink here real quick. Chase Utley is 1 for 3 with an RBI. Is the momentum going to keep going? 6-5, column 6, row 5. That is a walk plus on a 1 to 17. That is a 17, and that's going to be good for a walk.
Walks, and that wasn't close.
And with that, runners on first and second as Ryan Howard will come up. Tying run now at the plate. Howard is 0 for 2. Sosa tired. They are going to let him stay in. Here's the pitch. 3-5, column 3, row 5. That is a blank. Howard. 1-6, column 1, row 6. Fly ball out there to Church.
Out!
Rollins will get the hold sign, and that is 2 away. 2 up, 2 away. Pat Burrell is up. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. However, Burrell is going to take. Is Burrell going to take the hit here? No. Actually, yeah. Pat. Oh, my decider die over here, and Pat Burrell is not taking the hit. And they are going to bring in T.H. Bone to pinch hit. Bone will come in to pinch hit. That is his card, and here is the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4. Strikeout on a 1 to 10. That is a 1. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
And with that, we do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Phillies as we head to the top.
Remember to get your copy of the souvenir program.
As we head to the top of the 9th. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors, and 2 left on for the Phillies. After 8, it's Mets 6, Phillies 3. We go to the top of the 9th. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Phillies down by 3 as the Mets hold a 3-run lead over them. Phillies going to go to the bullpen. And with that, they are going to bring in Chad Durbin. That is his card. Durbin will come in, and we do have a couple changes here. So, first of all, at third base, Pedro Feliz will take over at third, and at left field, TJ Bone will come in at left field. So those are the changes there. As we head to the top of the 9th, Phillies down by 3. They are not out of it just yet. Let's take a look at the box score after 8 innings have been played here in Philly. Mets scored 3 runs in the first, 2 runs in the 5th, a run in the 6th. Gives them 6 runs on 11 hits and no errors. Phillies scored a run in the first, 2 runs in the second. They just came back to getting those 2 runs. 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. A little bit of a rally for them, but we'll see. Crowd's still not happy right now to see the hometown Phillies down by 3. However, we go to the top of the 9th. Will we see some 9th inning magic? It all depends on how the dice come out. David Wright is 1 for 4 with a double and an RBI. Real quick out there in the playing field, we've got Bone at left field, and Feliz will be at third. David Wright, 6'4", column 6. Real quick, we did not take a look at Chad Durbin's thing here. He's got 1 win, no losses, no saves. He's pitched 9 2/3 of an inning, allowed 9 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Sky Erie, he went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 hit by pitch, 5.14 as his exit ERA. David Wright, 6'4", column 6, 1, row 4, strikeout on a 1 to 8. That is a 10. The 10 is too high. 4-3, column 4, row 3, and that's going to be a ground ball to Utley. He'll scoop it up and put one away. Carlos Beltre 2 for 3 with a double, a walk, a run, and 2 RBIs. And here is the pitch. 2-2. Column 2, row 2. Beltre being a switch hitter, he's batting left. That is a blank. Beltre 3-5. Column 3, row 5. Ground ball to Utley. And 2 up, 2 down. Carlos Dialgo 1 for 4 with a home run, a walk, a run, and an RBI. Sorry, no walks. 1-3. Column 1, row 3. Strikeout on a 1-9. Excuse me there. That is an 8. And that's going to be a strikeout.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Struck him out, and that will retire the side as the Mets go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Phillies down by 3. Jorge Sosa tired, and they are going to bring in Brian Stokes is going to get the call up today for the save. That is his card. Stokes will come into the game with a 1.50 ERA. He's pitched 6 innings, allowed 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, no walks. Phillies down by 3. Taking a look here at Sosa, he went 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, and 1 strikeout, an ERA of an 8.37. All right, 6, 7, and 8 in the Phillies lineup. It's a little bit of the heart here. So Taguchi, are they going to let him take the hit? He's 1 for 3. No, he is not. And with that, Jeff Jenkins will come in to pinch hit. Jenkins, and here is the pitch. 1-1, column 1, row 1. That's a strikeout on a 1-11. That is a 5. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Chris Coste is 0 for 3. They are going to let him take the hit here. Coste. 3-1, column 3, row 1. That is a blank. 3-6, column 3, row 6, double star 2. That's going to be a fly ball back there to Beltre. He'll make the catch. And the Phillies now down to the last out. Eric Burnett is 0 for 3 with a strikeout and the pitch. 6-4, column 6, row 4, strikeout on a 1-8. That is a 4. Struck him out, and the Mets win 6-3.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
And that is the ball game as the Mets take down the Phillies in order. Final score 6-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Final line score coming right up. So that's good, and that is the game as the Mets win the series 2-1 here at the bank. 6-3 is the final. The Mets 6 runs on 11 hits and no errors. The Phillies 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Mike Pilfrey will get the win. Adam Eaton picks up the loss. Brian Stokes gets the save, and that's going to be his first save of the replay. Carlos Dialgo and Jose Reyes both hit home runs for the Mets. They go to 5 on the replay. Let's take a look at the stats here. Adam Eaton picks up the loss. He went 5 innings, allowed 8 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run, an ERA of a 5.65. Mike Pilfrey will get the win. He goes to 1-1. He went 7 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, an ERA of a 4.50. Chad Durbin, the last pitcher up for the Phillies, went 1 inning, had 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 2.52. And Brian Stokes gets the save. He went 1 inning, allowed 2 strikeouts, an ERA of a 1.29. So that's going to do it for us here at Citizens Bank Park. And we're going to update the standings right now. So with that, let's bring the standings back. Bring the standings back in here so we can see that. So the Mets still hold on to first place. Phillies jumped to 5 games back, but it is still a long season. They're not out of it, Mets still holding on to that lead. They have a 3.5 game lead now over the Florida Marlins as with that. So that's going to do it for us here, as the Phillies will drop to 9-10 and the Mets will improve to 13-4. Mets on a little bit of a hot streak, but can they keep it up? Are they able to keep the players healthy? We'll find out throughout the season of Inside Pit. So that's going to do it for us here at Citizens Bank Park. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile as you go catch the L and grab some hot Philadelphia cheesesteaks here in South Philly. Until then, I'm Scooney007. We'll see you for another exciting game. Remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in the 2008 replay go live, as I post them live, as I post new videos daily. 1 to 2 videos go up, and when I go live with all of the great Philadelphia Phillies from 2008. Until then, I'm Scooney007. We'll see you for another exciting game of Inside Pitch Virtue. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time for another great game here in the 2008 replay. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.